The Royal Navy, the British Army and the Royal Air Force, the protectors of the realm, they're all on the same team. That is, until the Inter-Service Championship, where once a year we come together to celebrate 100 years of respect, of rivalry and of rugby.
Jared Haylor, I'm a captain in the Royal Marines and I'm captain of the Royal Navy rugby team.
Top tackle from Seacross, but he's got him down. Jared Haylor in the right place at the right time.
And it's an important part of our culture and our heritage being British. And this is the epitome of us, our military personnel and our sportsmen. And watching the inter-services is where you can really sort of see the best athletes fight it out.
I'm Alex Stanley, I'm a flying officer in the Royal Air Force and the captain of the men's senior team, RAF team.
Can you say something nice about the Navy?
They're good on the beer afterwards. We're looking good, we've got some experienced players coming back, as well as some good new players in the mix, so we've got a nice blend, and we're quietly confident going into the tournament.
So it's a perfect day, you get the win. How do you celebrate?
Just get a few beers and watch the ladies' game and go from there.
Sounds great. Good luck.
Thank you.
Leading hand, Rose Dixon, captain of the Women's Royal Navy rugby team.
What about this year then? What are your expectations? What are you looking forward to?
So just really looking forward to getting into camp next week, first of all. There's a real buzz around as the inter-services is drawing closer and as more and more of like the questions are going out and availability and stuff like that. So just really looking forward to get back together with the girls and have everyone back together again, because it's such a good vibe in Navy camp and we have so much fun. So that's probably the biggest thing, is getting back with them, but also kind of stepping up that level of rugby from kind of our dev season leading into like the pre-IS games, stepping up that level of rugby to something really fantastic.
So I'm really excited because we've got 5 of you. You're the only ones who are sat together at a team. Is that because the Royal Air Force are the closest team, the tightest team? Is that fair to say?
Or we just hate the Army and the Navy, I'm not sure. I think we brought the most people today. The Army only brought 1 woman, so we thought we'd just bolster the numbers.
Why is it different? Why is it special representing the Royal Air Force in the inter-services?
I think it's because you almost represent a smaller group of people, but the rivalry we have with like the Army and the Navy is so big. And I think the consequences of losing those matches is almost greater, because you know you can't play the next week. Like we lost to whoever we lost at the weekend, but we can play again the next week. But with inter-services, you have that one shot, and then you've got to sit there all year and think about it and reminisce and watch clips of the same game for a whole year before you can put it right.
Really looking forward to play against the RAF this year. We were pretty close to them at some points in the game last year in a very, very muddy Plymouth. So where we're back to this year. But yeah, so really looking forward to that game this year and hoping that we can build on the scoreline from last year and hopefully take the win.
Proper rugby.
Yeah.
Okay, how are you going to celebrate when you do win?
Well, so we'll probably have, last year we had a really good night out actually with the RAF afterwards. Again, we are all close friends off the pitch, so probably very similar, big night out, maybe some fancy dress, but then straight back into camp and just train hard for the Army game. That will be our next step.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
The Inter-Service Championships, why is it important and why should people support the Royal Navy?
I mean, the Inter-Service Championships are been running for over 100 years. There's a huge amount of history here. We look forward every year to coming together at the highest level of service sport and playing our colleagues from the RAF and the Army. The opportunity for some players to play at some of the best stadiums in the country, playing here on the hallowed turf at Twickenham. I mean, what's not to love? To be surrounded by like-minded people, up to 82,000 people could be here cheering you on. Why should they support the Navy? Well,
they should. They should support the Army, shouldn't they? I think that's probably the answer.
The Navy are the senior service. We're the oldest service, so if you want some tradition and some history, and you know, everyone looks good in dark blue, don't they?
You personally, captain of this team, what are you really looking forward to about the inter-services?
It's a massive occasion, and I'm just really hoping that the lads front up, and I just hope that they're two good games to watch and to be a part of, and that we just absolutely go head to head and put on a good show for everyone watching and spectating.
Good luck.
Thanks, Dave. Thank you very much.
My favourite memory of the inter-services is probably winning last year.
Oh, really?
As the first time for coaching, you know, having been on the receiving end of a lot of losses over the years.
The Babcock Trophy is in Navy possession once again.
It all kicks off in Plymouth on the 20th of April, then we're here at the home of rugby on the 4th of May. It finishes in Gloucester at Kingsholm on the 11th of May. We've heard from the players, we've heard from the coaches, we've heard from the legends. They live it, they love it, they look forward to it, and now it's time for you to come and see for yourself and to be a part of it.